Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're having Subway. Alright you guys, so I got two different subs. They were having buy one get one free. So I picked up one for me and for Jose, and then I did a separate order, one for each of the kids. But Jose and I, we like to get different ones and then split them in half. So that's what I'm gonna do. He's not home right now though, so let me just tell you what I got. So I have one, let's see, did they mark them? No, one has a yellow sticker, one has a green sticker. Okay, let me just open them up and show you guys what I got. So here's one. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So this one, okay, this one is the, what is this one? Steak. So it's on the Italian urban cheese. It has pepper jack cheese toasted with cucumbers, green peppers, black olives, onions, banana peppers, creamy sriracha, peppercorn ranch sauce, black pepper, and oregano. So that is this one here. Move that one over to the side. Oh, let me take my spreadsheet off. And then this one is the ultimate, or no, spicy Italian. It has pepperoni, salami, and ham. Right? Yeah, I think it's the spicy, or no, the ultimate BMT. It doesn't show the names on the receipt. Okay, so this one, hold up. This one's different. Oh, they must have switched the bag. What is this one? Hold on, I think they messed up. So she messed up. Okay, so this was supposed to have the, I gotta figure out which one is which now. Okay, so this one is steak and bacon. So I got this one wrong. This one is the steak and bacon one. So this has the steak and bacon with 2 times the cheese, which we got pepper jack cheese. It's toasted with cucumbers, green peppers, black olives, onions, banana peppers, creamy sriracha, peppercorn ranch sauce, black pepper, and oregano. So that's what this one is. And then this one is the one they messed up on. It's supposed to be the pepperoni, salami, and ham, but they gave me steak, it looks like. They just gave me steak. Which, okay, whatever. So this one was supposed to be mine. Of course, I messed up on mine, but it's okay. Steak is fine. I like their steak. So this has the 2 times provolone cheese. It's toasted with extra lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, extra tomatoes, cucumbers, pickles, green peppers, black olives, onions, extra banana peppers, and extra creamy sriracha with the Parmesan vinaigrette, black pepper, oregano, and Parmesan cheese. So that one is this one. Okay. So here we have our sandwiches. I like extra veggies in mine just because I love my veggies, you know. And then on the side I got sun chips. Let me know how you guys are doing. What's your favorite sandwich to get from Subway? Alright, so we'll try Jose's sandwich first. I'm definitely missing the veggies. They give you a good amount of steak on it though. It is officially spooky season as of September 1st. So I'm excited to put up my new Halloween decorations. It's not a whole lot. I am going to film the video and then put it, I'm going to do like a haul video and put it on my second channel. Hopefully Sophia will want to do that one with me. She was supposed to film with me today, but she fell asleep. She was up early. She was up before everybody this morning. The bread is so soft. Isn't there supposed to be creamy sriracha? Creamy sriracha and peppercorn ranch. I don't see the creamy sriracha sauce. What the hell? Okay. Maybe they were out of stuff? This has a little peppery kick to it. What is that? Peppercorn ranch. So I would have gone in, but the deal buy one get one free FootLong was only online or in the app. But let me see. I asked for extra creamy sriracha on this. I don't see it at all. I don't see it, man. Alright, I'm gonna go get my sriracha. So then what did they put on it? Yeah, there's... I mean, I'll eat a sandwich with no sauce, but I want my creamy sriracha. Okay. Oh. You're awake. Do you have a good nap? You have a sandwich there. I got you a sandwich. I didn't know. I know you like flatbread. And I know last time we got Subway, you were like, oh, they have steak. So I got you a steak. Like, kind of like Philly cheesesteak. Steak, like chopped. on flatbread, and then I got I got you extra banana peppers, and then I don't even know, whatever I thought you would like. Tony's favorite sandwich, actually the only sandwich he likes from Subway, is the meatball marinara. Just plain meatball marinara with olives and the cheddar cheese. So I'm gonna add this sriracha because they don't, they must not have had the meat that I wanted. I don't know. I'm still gonna eat it though. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. What sauce did they put on here? The Parmesan vinaigrette. It's pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like sweeter, because you know how some vinaigrettes are sweet? I'm not. I thought you were gonna film most of me, but you fell asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I thought you were gonna wake me up. But
I would have, but I know you got up early, and
I need to start waking up early.
yeah, the kids still are not in school. They still haven't started school yet. I'm glad I saved this one for last. You get more of that crunch and freshness with the veggies. How do you like not starting school?
It's alright, I guess. It's kind of boring, frustrating.
She dressed in some of her school clothes that she got, her new clothes, because she was waiting. Got tired of waiting.
Yeah. I'm not going to spend money on clothes that I'm not wearing.
No. So in my last video, I told you guys that something was going on with my dogs last week. It was just a crazy week. Okay, a lot of stuff happened. For me, it was a lot. I'm the type of person where if like one thing happens that's like not planned, that goes south, or it like ruins my plans for the rest of the day, like I'm done. Like I don't have the capacity to deal with something else, you know. That's why I didn't film. Like that happened and I'm just like freaking out because of it. So Tuesday night, I had found this, like, I was petting Daisy and I was petting her on her neck, and I had found this like spot that felt like a bump because she's got long hair. It felt like a bump and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? So I inspect it, I look closer, move the hair out of the way, and I realize it's like, it looks like a wound. And I'm like, it doesn't look like a puncture wound, it doesn't look like she got bit or anything, it looks like a hot spot. So I was just like, what the heck? So I like tried to clean it up, and I'm thinking, how the heck would she get a hot spot? Well, we had gone to the beach, she got wet, she was wearing her collar, so I'm assuming that, because they're on flea medication and everything, so it's not from her scratching. When her and Duke play, they play rough, but it's not like they've never broken skin. They've run into things and like, yeah, they'll get like a little injured here. Duke has run into the corner of the coffee table and it's kind of sharp, and he lost some hair like right here. It was so close to his eye, it scared me. But like it didn't break the skin or anything. But so I was like, how the heck the only thing I could think of how she got it is like water got trapped between her collar and it didn't get dried right away. So like that moisture and then the temperature, you know, probably caused the hot spot. That's the only thing I could think of. I checked the rest of her body. She didn't have anything else. So yeah. And then prior to this, so Duke had been, like when they played, Duke had been trying to mount her. Duke is fixed. If you guys have been following me since the beginning of the year, you guys know that Daisy got fixed and then she came into what I thought she went into heat after being fixed, but she wasn't seen until like 2 weeks after, because I didn't think it was an emergency, so I didn't take her to urgent care or emergency or anything. So the vet that I saw told me that it was most likely a UTI that healed up on its own. So because she didn't have any symptoms when she was seen, like they didn't test her for anything. So she said that it could be like ovarian remnant syndrome, which is very rare, which will cause her to still go into heat. And she said that the procedure, the surgery that they do is so common that, you know, she has faith in the doctor that did her surgery, and that, you know, everything went fine and they got everything out according to the notes. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And she said, but if this happens in the future, you know, bring her in and we'll get the test done while she's having the symptoms. Well, wouldn't you know, Wednesday morning I wake up and I see spots on the bed, because she sleeps at the end of the bed with us. And I'm like, and I'm thinking it's from her hot spot. I'm thinking maybe she was scratching it, maybe it was itching and she scratched it, opened it up, and she's bleeding. So I check her hot spot and it's like hardened a little, or no, it's, well, yeah, it was like kind of pussy, but not like mucusy. It was like mucusy, and it had like hardened over with some of it. It was kind of gross, but it wasn't bleeding. So I was like, oh no. So I go and I check down there, and sure enough, she's bleeding, she's swollen. And I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, that is why Duke was mounting her, like been trying to mount her. Because when I first noticed it, and the kids noticed it too, we were like, what the heck? And I checked her. She was fine. She wasn't swollen. There was no discharge, nothing. Well, I wake up Wednesday morning and she's got discharge. She's swollen. Call the vet right away. They're able to get me in the next day early in the morning. And this time I see the vet that actually did her surgery. And she's like telling me that she, you know, she's the one that did the surgery. She remembers everything went fine. She got everything out nice and clean. Surgery went well. You know, and I told her, I was like, I know that the remnant syndrome, I'm told, is rare. You know, it's pretty rare. And as common as the surgery is, like, it's also common for stuff to get missed, for not everything to be taken out. I've told people it has happened to them. I've had secondhand experience, I guess. My sister had to take her cat back in. And, you know, it's not uncommon for doctors to miss getting everything. And because it's been 6 months, which is perfect time frame for her to go back into heat if she still had stuff in her. So yeah. So then she's like, yeah, you can have some. So then, oh my God. So we do the test. I pay for the test for the UTI, because I was like, I was told it was a UTI. She's like, it probably is a UTI. And I was like, okay, let's do the test. It takes 2 days. I still haven't gotten the results back, by the way. It was a holiday weekend though. So long story short, I paid the money to get the UTI test, and I paid $55 for them to clean up her wound. Literally, they just shaved it and blotted it with like some like antibacterial cleaning pad or something. I could have done that at home myself. Anyways, So, and then she's like, well, and then there's the test for her to get tested since she's bleeding. We can draw her blood now, send the test in, and see if she has any remnants, like if it is hormonal and whatever. And I'm like, okay, like how much is that gonna cost me? And she's like $600. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay for that. And she's like, if it does come back positive that she has hormones, then we'll do the surgery again, free of charge. And I wasn't thinking this at the time, but then later on they came back and she was like, well, since you're on the care plan, we'll see if like we can cover some of it, part of it, and you know, whatever. So they come back with a quote for everything, and it was like $800 something. And I was like, what is everything? And then they told me the test, you know, is not covered under anything, like it's not even partially covered, so I would have to pay full price out of pocket. So I was like, no, take that off, you know, I'll have to speak to my husband. So then they take Daisy back and, you know, clean her up, do her pause, take her urine test or whatever. And then while I'm waiting, I'm thinking, I'm gonna pay $600 for them to tell me whether or not she has stuff left in her, and then they're gonna do it for free, but yet I paid $600 to get that test done. And I understand they don't want to just take her into surgery and then open her up and then have her find out that she doesn't have anything. Like I understand that part, but at the same time, like if it does come back that there is stuff left, are you gonna reimburse me the $600 because it's something that you guys forgot to take out or you missed? Like, so yeah, so I left there feeling kind of like disheartened, you know, getting the stuff. I was like praying like, oh my God, I hope it comes back that it's just a UTI, but I don't think, like in my gut, I don't think it is. And so then she calls me and she's like, yeah, I spoke to the medical director because Daisy's situation is like, what did she say?
So severe.
Not severe. She said it's suspicious, highly suspicious. We're gonna cover the cost of the test for you. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, because I'm sitting here thinking like, I didn't want to pay that money out of pocket, and then for her to come back that she did, and then I paid this money, like, you know. And she's like, yeah, and she was kind of nervous when she was talking to me on the phone, so I don't know. So yeah, we got the test done. Daisy's still in heat. So yeah, I was going through that, so I've been dealing with her. She's been kind of clingy, and then sometimes she's distant. She's snippy at Duke, and yeah. Let me take another bite.
You tell them about Halloween? You tell them about Halloween?
Did I tell him about Halloween? What do you mean?
Like we're gonna decorate.
I'm gonna film a haul video. You wanna do it with me?
Yeah.
And then so I get back and I decide to clip Duke's nails. That was a mistake, and I will never ever do it again. So his nails are kind of funny. They're like a lot bigger than Daisy's. He scratches, so they're like kind of at an angle. Oh man. Clipped the first one, fine. Startled him a little bit. Clipped the second one. He jumped as I was in the middle of clipping it. Clipped it all the way. He jumped out, starts bleeding. I felt so bad. I'm glad we have hardwood floors because it was easy to clean up, but he tracked it from the family room all the way to the front room. Because he was running from me because he thought I was going to clip his nails again. So I had to put the clippers down because I tried to get him, you know. I do have a white carpet in the front. Oh my God. So I was like trying to get him and like entice him, and then he jumped on me, got blood on my sweater. And I was feeling so bad. I was like, what is going on? And I remember I asked you, I was like, Sophia, when is the next full moon? Sure enough, it was that day. I was like, no wonder why all of this is happening. Like, you know, Daisy, we found out Daisy has a hot spot. Then the next day we find out and she's in heat. And the same day I clipped Duke's nail too short. And he's bleeding. So I'm like putting pressure on and the bleeding isn't stopping. So then I called Tony over because I think Sophia had gotten in the shower or whatever. So I'm like holding Duke's paw with a paper towel on it, putting pressure on it to get the bleeding to stop. And I'm like yelling at Tony. I was like, can you search how to stop a dog's nail from bleeding at home? Because I know they have that like powder stuff that you can buy that you dip the toe in case you do cut it too short and it stops the bleeding. I don't know what it's called, but they use it at the vet. And so he looks up and finally he finds that cornstarch and baking soda. Cornstarch will work on its own, but it makes sure baking soda will help too. So I try to get the bleeding to stop as much as possible. And for like 5 minutes I was just sitting there holding it because it kept coming. And I was like, oh my god, I hope I didn't cut it too far to where like he needs to go have like stitches or they solder it, or I don't know what they do to stop the bleeding if it gets cut too far. But it's like, it's bad if you cut it too deep, too far down. So I was able to get it to stop bleeding finally. But that same night, because he scratches, when he went out, he opened it back up. So I had to do it again. I felt so bad. I like wanted to cry. I called Jose. I was like, I just made Duke bleed. Daisy's bleeding and now I made Duke bleeding, but Daisy's bleeding on her own, but I'm the one that caused Duke to bleed. Point to the story is I will never be cutting Duke's nails again. I will just take them to the vet. It's covered under the care plan that I pay for every month. I don't know why I just didn't do it. Because I thought I could do it. I've done it before. So yeah, his toe ended up opening up the next day too, but it wasn't bleeding as bad. But I just had to keep an eye on it, and yeah. Daisy is on antibiotics for the hot spot. And then if it does come back that she has a UTI, then it'll like, it's like a double whammy. It'll help with that too. But they haven't called me with the results yet, so I'll let you guys know what's going on. So when I took Daisy, so I had to take her back to the vet the same day to get her blood drawn. When I took Daisy, they tried, the receptionist or whatever tried charging me. And I was like, no, I thought they said it was covered. And she's like, oh yeah, that's right, we had a meeting. They had a meeting about Daisy. Because I feel like they don't want to admit like they possibly made a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. But I also didn't want to be like, no, you guys need to do surgery on her again. Make sure you got everything out. Because then, like, what if they did do that and they did find something and then they came back, oh yeah, there was nothing there. Like, they could have lied to make themselves, like, look good and make me feel stupid. You know what I mean? So, and I told myself, you know, if it does come back that she has this ovarian remnant syndrome and everything is taken out of her, then I'll just deal with her going into heat every so many months. Which, it's not too bad. As long as, you know, I keep up on it. It's not too bad. I bought her diapers and her little, they're so cute. But, yeah. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I'll just deal with it. Otherwise, we got to put her on like just kind of like birth control for dogs so that she doesn't go into heat and her body won't produce the hormones to make her go into heat. So, last bite. This is gonna be a long video. My camera already stopped and I had to restart filming. That was so good. I wish it had the creamy sriracha, but it didn't. I wonder if it's because there's like a shortage in sriracha, which I think like they're coming back. I've seen people post their stores having like a ton of sriracha. I have this one, and then my local Asian market I was able to find the same size. They're selling it for $9.99, but it's behind the counter, so you can't just go and get however much you want. I bought a backup for this one, and then I also ended up buying my mom one. So if you guys need sriracha, let me know. No, I'm just kidding. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you're notified the second I upload a brand new video. Rate this video for me, share it with your family and friends. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite sandwich from Subway is, and I will see you guys soon with a brand new video. Bye.